Hello Animorphs fans and welcome back to the Animorphs Reviews YouTube channel. Recently we did the casting Hedrick Chapman video and I gave my suggestions on who I think could play Hedrick Chapman in any upcoming Animorphs film or TV series, whatever, live action. And I had Ben Mendelsohn, Henry Winkler, Andrew Brower, Jeffrey Tambor and Bryan Cranston. Those are my options that I put forward. And I put it to you, the Animorphs Reviews audience, to tell me which of these was the best out of the one, which was the best of the five that I offered. And these are the results. You said Bryan Cranston with 39% of the vote, closely followed by Ben Mendelsohn, who was my least favourite of the five. And then it's Henry Winkler, and I'm saddened that Jeffrey Tambor is so low, because I thought he was probably my second favourite. But I think you all agree with me that Bryan Cranston is a good option for Chapman. But freaking cat just jumped on a freaking brown bag like oh, bitch. Yeah, that's right, Mercia. B-I-T-S-P. That's not right, is it? But just like in the Visa 3 casting video, I put it to you, the audience, to come up with some suggestions of your own. And just like with that one, I'm going to do a video just looking at your suggestions and seeing what I think of them. So, let's go through the comments and see what you said. Medibollocks says, bit of a left field option here, but Jim Carrey could probably pull off a good Chapman, even if it is a more serious role than what he's used to. I mean, a film he's in is literally called Yes Man. Another option would be Ricky Gervais in his Night at the Museum manager position. Shows he can have a serious side. So, let's take a look at those two choices. So, oh, hi, Mercia. Bye, Mercia. So let's have a look at... I haven't actually seen these videos beforehand, so these could be completely rubbish.
I'd like to welcome our new members.
This is Jim Carrey in Yes Man.
Who among you is new?
He is! This guy right here! He's new! Over here!
Jesus. Come on up, future Yes Man.
That's okay, I'm just auditing.
You can't audit life, my friend. Now get on up here.
No thanks, I'm cool.
I'm sorry. What was that you said?
I said, I'm cool.
Before that?
Thank you.
Back up just a little bit more.
I'm sorry, let's get...
No.
I don't see it. I don't see Jim Carrey as Chapman. My dear, Jim Carrey. Not a Chapman, or possibly?
I think he could do it.
You think he could do it?
Good actor.
Yeah, but...
He's played crazy very well.
Yeah, but Chapman's not really crazy. No, I personally know, but the wife disagrees with me. And the wife is always right, so... She's not even smiling at that.
Siggy, pay attention.
No, she's playing with her other friends. Now, I don't see Jim Carrey, but let's have a look at Ricky Gervais, Night at the Museum. So another unusual pick, but Medibollocks is an unusual person. He lives under my stairs, didn't you know? So let's have a look at Ricky Gervais in Night at the Museum. Nah, I don't see it. Firstly, he's British, and you know, as much as I'm happy to be lenient with the Chapman character, for example, he could be Andrew Brower was a black man. I'm happy for Chapman to be black, but I draw the line at him having a non-American accent. That's where I draw the line in terms of who Chapman is. So, unless Ricky Gervais can pull off an American accent, but even then, It just doesn't look like Chapman to me. He hasn't got that vibe, I don't think. So, Medi bollocks. As much as I love you, it's a no from me.
Maddie, get back under the stairs.
Medi, get back under the Thank you, Pebble. You tell him. Back under the stairs. Go on, back. Slink your way back under there. I'm going to take advice from somebody less stair-dwelling. And that somebody is Raptor. Our good buddy Raptor gave forward to some suggestions. 4 out of 5 are possible. Why is this freaking... Stay on! Is there any way I can stop that being touch or sound activated?
I don't know.
'Cause you keep turning off. And you, camera, keep dipping. Stop dipping and go up. Not that much. Oh dear. I may have overshot it. But that might be it. So you get the full thing in view. So that when I shout at it, it goes away. Sorry. Anyway, Raptor. First suggestion, Michael Emerson. Never heard of the person. That looks like a worthwhile scene. So I imagine
Thank
that's
you, nurse.
him. With the glasses.
Hello, Layla. Now, who in the world would want to hurt you?
Is this one of your ties, Finch? I hope you gave her some food, not just your hand-me-downs.
Chicken and prunes is her favorite.
Sounds, disgusting.
I can see it.
Uh-oh. Amber alert.
Baby kidnapped from St. Raymond's clinic last night. Suspect is a short
So it's the
man
guy-
with
that guy with the
mousy
glasses there.
hair and thick glasses. That's not very flattering, Finch, but better than the picture.
It's no wonder they never catch anybody with these things.
You think Carter can piggyback the police investigation?
I'll ask her. You can spend some quality time with Layla.
Yeah, I like the look
What
of
are you
it.
buying that stuff for?
That's why I wanted to talk to you. A baby went missing from a clinic in Washington
It's got that
Heights
sort of
last
nervousness
Missing.
that I think
It was stolen by
can
some
really work
weird
for
looking.
Chapman.
No, you didn't.
She was in imminent danger of kidnapping.
So you kidnapped her?
Yeah, I like him. I
you
like
know
him
there's
very
an
much.
Amber Alert out on you.
Yes, and that's why we need your help.
Help. I should arrest you.
Yes, that's a Chapman. That's a Chapman. Is he as good as Bryan Cranston or Jeffrey Tambor, in my opinion? He's up there, but I'd probably still go for the other two. But he's got it. He's got the Chapman vibe. Well done, Raptor. For once, you have said something reasonable on this channel. Let's see how your other things line up. So, yes. Rest in peace, Lance Reddick, who not long after Raptor suggested him, has unfortunately passed away. I believe this is this Lance Reddick? Yes, I think it is. So Lance Reddick is the black fellow in this one. Crap film, by the way, John Wick. There he is.
980. Do enjoy your stay. I have you for 2 nights.
Depending on business, it may be more.
Of course, sir.
So when the old place get a facelift?
Around 4 years ago. But I assure you, sir, she really hasn't changed much.
Same
It's probably not the best. I vaguely remember that character. Let's look at this one.
Your ass is mine. There will be no cell phone use. There will be no smoke breaks. There will be no conversation and putting into the job. There will
got
be
the teacher.
no
He's got the teacher
motherfucking
vibe.
shits taken unless authorized by me personally. And if you happen to be lucky enough to get that
He's got the
authorization,
slightly crazy eyes and the
you will
smile.
have exactly
Yes.
4 minutes and 30 seconds to expel your fecal material, wipe your ass, and wash your filthy hands and get back to work. And if I happen to come across a shit smear in the toilet bowl of that employee restroom, I will personally go to each and every one of your homes and shit in places that will leave you confused. Just for the rest of your lives.
This guy. What an actor. It's, he passed away recently. Lance Reddick.
Did he?
Yeah. Only aged about 60, I think.
He doesn't look 60.
I don't remember when this film was. Toys Are Me with Lance Reddick. Yeah, big shame because he would have made a great Chapman. He would have made a fantastic Chapman. And even just from this clip alone, you can tell... Lila, please.
She loves you, just let it happen.
He's clearly a great actor. So the world has lost a brilliant actor. And I would have loved to have seen him as Chapman. I think he would have done a brilliant job with the role. So rest in peace, Lance Reddick. But moving on. Oh, stop turning off, Moon. God damn it.
Just pet Lyle and continue.
Raptor gave 5 options. And the other one is both good so far, so let's see if he carries on that. Tim Blake Nelson. Again, I'm not familiar. We've already seen Michael Emerson. Tim Blake Nelson. Who must be this guy? Let's have a look at this.
There it is. Do not cross that line. Fuck this, I'm going for the book.
No! Stop! Don't! You have no idea what you've awakened!
I imagine it's this guy with this guy here with the book. Oh, that's pretty grim. So let's imagine this is Vista 3 in one of his weird monster morphs. This looks like something out of Silent Hill.
Mother of God!
Goodbye. Where's Tim Blake Nelson? Oh, he's the fire. This looks like a pretty fun film, actually. Freaking squid with tentacles here. I need more of his acting, though, rather than him running. And he's got an alright face. I need to see more acting. I need to see actual acting. Oh, Tim Blake Nelson. So that's him there. Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
I do hail from Riata,
So that must be him.
which is in the county of San Saba, being the which why the San Saba songbird is my sobriqueted preference. But right now, I'd appreciate it if you'd deposit your weapon in the receptacle by the swinging doors, which concealing of it on your person in the first place was a violation of the rules of this establishment and an offense against local norms.
And if I don't.
I'm not a devious man by nature, but when you're unarmed, your tactics might gotta be downright Archimedean.
He's a good actor. I'm not. I don't feel it.
Gambler, he will gamble nevermore. His days of stud and hold'em, they are done. It was long
Out of the 3 I've seen so far from your actor, he's 3rd.
into this saloon.
I don't get the vibe.
But he never really took to anyone. Surly Joe, Surly Joe. Oh,
But if we need a dance number, he's our man. Meet the Fockers. I remember seeing this film. Tim Blake Nelson scene. Oh, that's crap audio. I think we've seen all we need to see there. Yeah, not my choice, Raptor. You failed. You failed.
Alright, get in the basement with Meddy.
Yeah, get in the basement with Meddy. You two can have a snog under the stairs.
Even Lila hated that so much she left.
Exactly. Crispin Glover.
And Mercer's falling asleep at the thought.
Yes, exactly, my dear. Exactly. Crispin Glover. Again, never heard of this person. And I can just hear Raptor in the background say, "Oh, you've never heard of this person, you're crazy." And I say to you, you Canadian sod, let that be a lesson to you. So let's have a look at Crispin Glover. Crispin Glover with a tour de force of hysteria. Okay, that sounds about right up our alley. So is it that guy? Must be. He looks like he's about to unleash a tour de force of hysteria. Do you recognise the guy, Crispin Glover?
I'm Joseph Carter. I'm an attorney with Montgomery & Blitt, the trustees
If
of
Pebble
Mother's
doesn't
estate.
recognise the person, they clearly don't.
I've been
exist.
trying to reach you, but you don't answer the phone. May I? Moment, Willard, please.
Do you mind if I check on you after work and make sure that you're okay?
Oh, thanks. That's okay. I'll be okay, Cat.
Not feeling it, Raptor.
No.
No? Why not?
Doesn't have a look.
Doesn't have to look. Pebble says
Willard,
a
I
big,
have some news. I don't
big
know if
fat
you're
no,
aware of or
Raptor.
prepared for. Your parents had been living off an account they had recently set
Exactly,
up
Pebble's always
for
right.
your future.
Except when she
It was
disagrees with me.
intended to be yours upon their passing. However, your father's death left debts that even
I'm waiting
Mr.
for this
Martin's
tour de
buyout
force.
did not completely relieve.
Raptor, I'm waiting
In
for
fact,
this tour
there
de force.
remains pending litigation on some unsettled debts.
At the moment, his friend here is actually doing a better Chapman.
It's still my house.
Your mother refinanced the house
I'm
after
starting
your
to feel it.
father's death. In fact, we still owe.
It's my house.
We can declare bankruptcy. We can sell the house.
It's my house.
Yes, of course. You grew up there at your home. But it's the bank's house.
It's my house!
There's no need for a single man to be living in such a large house, Willard. Sell it.
Why do I have to pay for what things my parents
The
did?
money can help you start over.
Start over! I'm almost done!
Willard, look, you have no choice.
If I have no choice, why did you even come here? Why did you even bother telling me? Do you get off on telling people that they have no control over their lives? That I have no money, no home, and it's not even my fault?
Willard, this is not the time nor place. Now you think about it. Then please, you have to contact me.
I will say first off,
Debts that even Mr. Martin's buyout did not completely relieve.
oh,
In
come
fact,
on.
there remains.
He could probably do a good Walter. He's got that. He's got the voice that I picture Walter. Hear Walter in my head when I read the books. Walter has got this guy's voice. He's got that guy's exact voice. But that's for another video. I like this guy. The what's his face? Crispin Glover. But he's not a Chapman. I think he. I'm sure we could fit him in somewhere because that was good. That's a really good bit of acting. That gripped me. But he's not a Chapman. Sorry, Raptor. You go back under the stairs until we look at your next option.
My dear,
Yes, my dear.
Raptor's losing all credibility, isn't he?
Raptor's losing all credibility. What credibility?
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. Ha ha. Ha ha. Let's look at your next choice. Christopher Meloni. Christopher Meloni from Man of Steel. Happy. Does the name ring a bell, Pebble?
No.
No? But that's Raptor's last option. So, Man of Steel. Let's have a look at what he was in. I don't know if he's from Law and Order. I don't know. I'd never watched Law and Order. I've never seen this act. I've never seen Man of Steel. Don't yell at me, viewers. Acting out a punch scene on the... yeah, Law and Order.
That's for you?
Oh, is this... Is there actually any scenes of him acting? Because if not, then Raptor, you've picked someone who doesn't even act. I mean, apparently he's vaguely on Man of Steel. I think. Christopher Maloney series trailer. Nick's zaniest moments of happy. Okay, I'm imagining he's the main character.
Yeah.
That guy, is that him? Oh, I remember. You remember? I told you about this when I came back from Lockie's. I told you about this show, and I said we should watch it. You obviously don't remember. You've got a memory like me, my dear.
Get about Bo. Get out there, find a fine piece of imaginary ass and tap it hard.
So I remember seeing the first episode of this. See if you can find a better scene.
Where was that came out of that thing? I put it in a jelly jar. I stuck it in the fridge.
I'm gonna need that. But take out a blood sugar thing.
I mean, I could. It's just the I saw the first episode. It's just the weirdest freaking show. Maybe he could do a Chapman. He has got a little bit of a Bryan Cranston going on, which is good. But I don't know. He's basically, from what I've seen, he's almost like a second-rate Bryan Cranston. I mean, that's probably being harsh on him, but from my perspective, what I've seen, that's how I feel. So that's how it is. You could disagree with me, but I wouldn't say no. What a weird-looking show. Right, if we do go the comedy route, then this guy probably has the zing sackety split doo da. That's a new word I made up, by the way.
Please stop making words up.
What's wrong with that word?
It's weird and cringe.
Is it? Do you mean flabbergastery, my dear? So, not bad, Raptor, not bad. I still banish you to the stairs with Medi. Frumblefoot recommended a TV series called First Wave, which I don't know, maybe someday I'll take a look at and do on my non-Animorphs days. I Am Dow Jones says that Henry Winkler, aka the Fonz, is perfect, but probably too old and could play Grandpa G. You like the idea of Ben Mendelsohn playing Chapman, okay? Officer Rebar recommended Stellan Skarsgård. Says he would make a good Chapman. He's older and looks like an authority figure. He has a funny side and a firm side. He can look weak if needs to, or strong over times. We've looked at this guy before. Stellan Skarsgård. I believe for Visa 3. So we've seen this scene before.
And what do you sacrifice?
And I said it wasn't a Visa 3 thing. But is it a Chapman thing? I think he's verging on too old.
Kindness, kinship.
And don't go giving me that bollocks, Raptor, about Henry Winkler being too old. Just because my brain does things, okay? And sometimes those things don't make sense, but do they have to? Think about that.
He says they have to.
Exactly. The pebbles on my side today, which is unusual for her. Do you want something, my dear?
I wouldn't have married you if I thought that brain making sense was a good thing.
I love your personality, my dear.
Love. I've given up all chance at inner peace. I made my mind a sunless space. I share my dreams with ghosts.
I mean, I remember this scene. Officer Rebar, everyone's trying to force Stellan Skarsgård into this Animorphs thing, and I don't see him in Animorphs. I just don't. My dear, look at him. Animorphs.
No.
No. So, Pebble's right. So...
Always right.
Sorry?
I'm always right.
Are you? What about that time that you were wrong and I was right?
I was trying to make you feel better.
Oh, right. Alright, so, yeah, sorry, but Stellan Skarsgård just doesn't... Let's see if there's another clip with him in. Just to see if I'm missing something. The girl with the dragon tattoo, torture scene, Daniel Craig and Stellan Skarsgård. Let's have a look at this then. That's Daniel Craig. That must be Stellan Skarsgård.
What do I do with the girls? That's a good question.
What's the freaking... That's crap quality.
Well, before I do what we're doing, sit down, relax, have a drink. I like that part a lot. Having a chat when both of you know that one of you is going to die.
Nah, I just do not get any vibe off the guy. I'm sorry. I'm getting all connected. I'm sorry.
Stop going Trump Canadian.
Trump Canadian?
I thought you were doing that.
No, I'm saying. I'm like one of those composers. No, not composers. Who's the one with the who stands at the front going?
A conductor?
Conductor. That's it. That's what they do, isn't it? Wingardium Leviosa. Silius Womanus. Oh, I don't even need to cast that one. Stay on. Conducting complete. So let's look at the last one that was suggested, and it was from Joshua McKay. One actor I think could make a great Chapman is Ben Browder. He's on the younger end of the middle-aged, so well into the range of having a teenager to take care of. Also great range of comedic, serious, manic, and even action. Have you heard of Ben Browder? No? I don't even know what he was in. Stargate Continuum. Ben Browder and Claudia Black. Explains science fiction perfectly. Is there actually any acting? What do you reckon, Lila? Can you see any acting? Band of Brothers. Daryl Shifty Powers. I don't know. Who?
Come in.
Is he in this?
Don't mean to interrupt you, sir. I just wanted to,
I imagine he's the guy sitting down.
You know, he was...
Looks like him.
He was, well, it's been a long time.
Is that him? What does he look like? So that's... He's got a very plain face.
Dear Lila.
Hi Lila, she's
Getting in
gonna...
your figurines.
Yeah, she'll knock something over, but it's okay. It'll be funny on the video. So, Ben Browder, so it looks like that apparently. Got the bluish eyes.
Well, it's been a long time.
So it's him.
No.
You got everything you need?
No.
Yes, sir. I gathered up my loot. Pistols, mainly.
No, I'm just saying that's the
Paperwork's all
actor.
done.
Well, out of the two, that's the
I
guy
haven't
that's
got my back pay
being
in my
talked
pocket.
about. This guy, I think.
Back home in Virginia. Well.
Right, less of you, more of you. Stop. Oh no!
There's nothing more to explain. Thank you, sir.
Well, it's a no so far, but I'm not even sure if... Are there any acting clips of the guy? Does he act at all? Let's just see what he's like in an interview.
Talk a little bit about your experiences working with, I guess, particularly Elizabeth Debicki on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah, well, I mean, Elizabeth's a First off, she's a tall, gorgeous Australian girl. Not much to complain about there. She's also an exceedingly talented actress. And so I got the privilege, basically, of standing next to her and having small chat. The Guardians of the Galaxy is just a really great piece of film. You know, it's an enjoyable piece of film. No. It's a break from the Marvel mode in some ways, but James Gunn.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the vibe. I don't get the vibe. I think the best ones we've had so far are obviously the ones I suggested, but then who was the one I really liked? It was Michael Emerson. Yeah, Michael Emerson. I think out of all the options we've seen today, Michael Emerson is the best one. That's all there is for the casting of Chapman. If you have any further suggestions, I won't go over them, but feel free to suggest them. And tell me what you thought of the Chapman picks in this video. Compare them to my picks, the 5 that I picked, and just generally have a good conversation about who could be a good Chapman actor. Thank you very much for watching. I don't know who I'm going to do next these casting videos, but maybe I'll start moving on to the Animorphs. So if we did, like it was suggested in that rumour, if they were aged up a little bit, sort of like late teens, we could look at those. We can look at actors then for the cast, and that could be some fun. So look forward to that, and I shall see you next time. Ta-ra.